everybody, welcome to Beast Craft Zone. This is V, and in today's video we are going to paint an anime boy's face. Now I have never painted a boy's face before, so it was my very first time, and I decided to do it because one of my subscribers asked me to paint a boy's face, and I thought I have never tried a boy's face before, so why not try it? And here it is. I started the base color with the same process, which is I used ochre yellow for the face. Please use a lot amount of water if you are recreating it. And then I am adding a mixture of ochre yellow and red to did some highlight on nose and corners of the face. Now my page is completely wet when I am adding this, because that's why the color is completely melting with each other, or what can I say, merging with each other. And I am using the same color mixture to do the base color of hair, and I decided to do the hair brown or dark brown, but for the base color I used yellow because this face was kind of asymmetrical face with one side hitting sunlight and one side in the dark. So I decided to do it the same as I have seen in the inspiration picture. Now the inspiration for this special face was from Instagram, and I forgot the original artist, so I will mention it in the caption. Do check it. And other than that, now I am using the same process in which I color the girl's face, which is I am again repeating the ochre yellow and red mixture to do the highlights on the upper eyelid, lower eyelid, nose, under the lips and the corner of the face. And then I am smudging it. Now here is the process. I don't do it usually on the camera, that I remove the excess color or excess water with a clean cloth, because I don't have a hair dryer to wash out the extra water, so I mostly use a clean cloth to take out the extra, and you can do it too and it works. Now for the hair, I am using burnt sienna to first layer of highlight. I'm done with the hair highlights. Now it's time for face again, and now I am coloring the lips with the red and ochre yellow mixture, and I am going to use the same color with burnt sienna to highlight the eyebrow part of the face and also the upper and lower eyelid slowly. Now this may seem like orange, but this is not the orange color. This is burnt sienna, but because of the red and ochre yellow mixture, it is more bright, so that's why it look like orange, but I am not using orange here. Now I am going to smudge the color slowly with a thin tip brush and even out all the harsh edges. At this point we are not going for any harsh or fine details. We are going to highlight it slowly, then we will smudge it all together. Now the inspiration picture, in that the blush was on the eye area. It was not on the cheek, it was the both sides of eyes, like marks. So I am going to recreate the same thing. I am going to do the blush on the eye, on the or beside the eye areas, and then I am going to mix it, smudge it with the rest of the face. Now if you are thinking that it is a boy and his lips looks too much of color and it looks like he is wearing lipstick, then trust the process, have patience. We are going to blend it out and make it even. Now again time for second highlight of second highlight of hair. For this I am using a dark shade of burnt sienna, which I created with burnt sienna and a little amount of black. And with these two color I am going for the second highlight of hair, and I fast forwarded this a little bit because the hair highlight was too long, and if you have seen my other videos, you know I don't really like to color the hairs, and I mostly skip this part in my video, but I don't think every time skipping is good, so I did not skip it here. And for the eye lens, here I am doing the eye lens, and I am not using green here. I am using a little bit of blue along with the dark brown, and this shade came out. I don't know myself how this shade came out, but I love this shade. It was a little bit blue, a little bit black, a little bit yellow, and the burnt sienna, and with all those color this shade came out, and I love this shade. It is not blue, it is not green, but it's in the middle of both these colors. It's time for highlight again, and again I am using the same color mixture on the upper eyelid, lower eyelid, and again smudging it with the rest of the face. Then again I am coloring the lips, and trust me, his lips will balance out. It will not look like a lipstick, I promise. Now here, if you are doubting I am using orange, then again I am not. I am using the same mixture of red and yellow, ochre yellow, and I say this repeated time because most of the time I get comments like you are using orange, you are using orange. I'm not. It's just the mixture of red and ochre yellow, and if you mix it for so long you will get this shade, and it's better than orange. It actually better than orange. Now you can see the lips are dried out completely after this process, and after I used the same color which I used in lips to color the whole face. Now lips are balanced out. Now we are not going to color lips anymore. We will just do the middle part of the lips or the joint of the lips. Now you can see here I messed up. I thought the eyes were dried, so I used black, but then when I tried to do the eyelashes, it went, oh my god, completely black. So I freaked out a little there, and then I decided to make it look like I used the black deliberately. So I tried to do both the eyes black and both deep eyelashes, but it did not work because the other eye was dried. So I left the eye part for some time and started doing the final blush of the face, and you can see I am using the same color, and we are doing the jaw lines now, and the chin and lower nose, all those parts. we did the final blush there. And if you have noticed, I have left a certain place on the cheek and I did not use any color there, so it was the place where sunlight hit the face. Now to fix the mistake of my eyes, I decided to cover one eyes with a hair strand. So I did it, and the hair strand I used a very dark black and brown mixture, and it kind of worked out in finals. So all's well that ends well. Now I am using the same brown shade for the rest of the hair. For the left side of the hair, I am using complete burnt sienna. I am not using the brown or dark brown shade because this side was the side where sunlight hit the face. So this side needs to be brighter. So I used a very light shade of brown, and at some stages I think I used a little bit of ochre yellow at the end strands of the hair where the hair stands out. So now after we are almost done with the face, I went for the shirt and the tie. For the shirt, I am using blue with burnt sienna to get this dusty blue shade, and the burnt sienna was already in the palette, and I just used a little amount of blue to get this shade. And this shade is not very difficult, and here I am using the ochre yellow to the hair to make it look like that here was the sunlight. And I am doing the same procedure for the shirt, and I added a little bit yellow on the chin too because it was not looking sun soaked enough. After I used yellow, it looked more sun soaked. So yeah, I did use yellow. Now it was time for final highlight, and for the final highlight I am using burnt sienna here, no other shades, and we are done. Here is the final look which I used in thumbnail. Hope you like it. If you like it, do subscribe to Be Scrub Zone and like this video, and thank you for watching. Tada, bye bye.